Toon Goons, a podcast in which we take an adult and critical perspective into the world of cartoons and animation and analyze how they affect the pop cultural landscape at large. I'm one of your hosts, Nikki.
I'm Nina.
And I am the fairy tale son of Tooch, who doesn't want his destiny of talking about cartoons every week. My name is Threech.
Oh, cash money. This week we are talking about Mattel's web series of the Ever After High doll line, which you can find on everafterhigh.com or YouTube, and some stuff's on Netflix. And it was pretty fun for something that is probably, I think in terms of objective quality, the worst thing we've watched for this show. We had fun with it, though.
I mean, honestly, I didn't, I was surprised at how little I found, objectively wrong with it. The animation's solid, the writing's solid, the voice acting's solid.
And it was for me...
I guess usually we do look for, the cream of the crop for this show, because we don't want to waste our time every week, but, I mean, this was fun.
Yeah, this was a lot more fun than you would think if you go into it with the right mindset.
Yeah.
You almost got me to start talking about the show, and we don't do that first. First we do news. Nina's got a lot this week to make up for last week's short stuff. So, and it's some pretty interesting stuff, so let's get into it.
Yeah. Alright, so, Dragon Ball.
Woo!
There's gonna be a new one.
Yeah!
A new series.
It's gonna be called...
After an 18-year break, Toei Animation's we're gonna make something probably maybe called Dragon Ball Super.
Dragon Borucho!
Akira Toriyama will oversee the new series and he's creating plot for the new series too, which is cool. The series will follow the aftermath of Goku's fierce battle with Majin Buu and his attempts to maintain Earth's fragile peace.
Now, is that the end of GT? What was GT?
GT was an anime-only sequel, far future series that Akira Toriyama didn't really have anything to do with at all. So a lot of people, especially because the last couple of movies that have come out that Akira Toriyama has overseen, they don't really jive with anything GT has. So at this point, a lot of people just regard GT as quasi-side canon.
So this is the true sequel.
Yes, this is going to be the legitimate sequel to Z.
Whoa.
I guess this is going to, I've been I should get into Dragon Ball Z because I was born in 1991 and it's a pain in the ass to explain to people that I'd never watched it and know dick one about it. And now it's going to be harder because there's more of it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can watch Kai.
Are you kidding me? I'm going to watch Kai.
I was keeping up with it, but then I started doing the show and I fell out of
as somebody who, I mean, maybe we've talked about this on the show before because I think we brought up Dragon Ball before, but as somebody who super loves Dragon Ball Z, but acknowledges that a lot of it's just nostalgia. It's very actiony. It's very. There's not a lot going on. Dragon Ball is much more solid of a story. If you want to watch that first, please do. But Dragon Ball Kai, if you just don't have the fucking time for all the anime filler and them standing around staring at each other for 2 minutes before they fight and for everything taking forever, Kai, I didn't notice how much they cut out of Kai, but objectively looking at the episode list, they cut out so much, but you can't tell because there's so much boring fucking filler in Dragon Ball Z. Watch Kai. It's great.
And they kept all the original voice actors for the most part, right?
Actually, for the dub of Kai, they recast a fair chunk of people, but that was only because everybody they recast was just Chris Sabat. Chris Sabat in the original Funimation dub voiced everybody, and that's the reason why some people have there's this one guy in the Ginyu Force. He's just Australian because Chris Sabat ran out of voices. Now Chris Sabat doesn't voice anybody in the Ginyu Force now. I'm pretty sure.
Who does he still voice?
Vegeta and Piccolo, and I think maybe Korin and Yajirobe. Did he voice Yajirobe? I forget. I can't keep track of Chris Sabat.
Was Yajirobe the guy who sounds like Muscle Man?
Yeah, and Goldar from Power Rangers.
Yeah, I've seen that Vine.
Yeah.
That's a good Vine.
Yeah, it's like Chris Chris Noise. Chris Noise.
No, I would say Nioisi. I have no idea.
He's cool. I know him. Name drop. Swish.
So yeah, that looks like it's so weird that like Dragon Ball's like we're gonna be the big thing again.
Honestly, like since it's not a Z property, like I have this weird thing where it's like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z are so different.
Yeah.
So if they do another thing and it's just gonna be more Dragon Ball Z, I really don't think it deserves to be a new thing. They should just call it Z2. Final Fantasy that shit.
It's Dragon Ball Super.
If only there was a letter after Z, they could call it that.
Oh, they could call it Double Z like Gundam did.
Dragon Ball Z.
Well, it's in Japan. In the Nihon, it's Dragon Ball Zeto.
Zeto.
Because I guess Japan pronounces it Zed too, but that's the closest way they can say Zed.
And they might also pronounce X as Zex. But I just know that from Guilty Gear.
Of course. Put a quarter in the Toon Goons Guilty Gear jar.
I'm gonna be able to buy a car with that. Or I can use it to buy a hotel to go to Anime X so I can meet Daisuke Ishiwatari and die. Like, pressure is actually building up behind my eyes just saying that sentence. It's not a goof.
Like you're gonna see him and your eyeballs will pop out of your skull like a poorly bred Shih Tzu.
Hey. Does that happen?
Yeah, dogs with big cute eyes get overbred.
Okay, what's the next story?
All right. So next we go to Pixar. Is going to debut their short Sanjay Super Team at NSC or ANSI, whatever it's called. It's their new short that's directed by Sanjay Patel, and it's released, like its official release is going to be attached to November 25th's The Good Dinosaur. The short is based on Patel's own experience growing up as an Indian in America. A fan of cartoons, comics, and toys as a kid, his parents were Hindu and he performed a prayer known as puja daily with his father. The short begins with Sanjay as a child beckoning from the excited world of cartoons to the puja, during which he begins daydreaming of the Hindu gods as a team of superheroes. The animation becomes increasingly vivid as the visions help Sanjay understand his father's fate.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool, but something that like is only going to work if done by an Indian person. Otherwise, it's not going to be like sincere or something.
Good thing it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He named it after himself. It's about him as a kid.
Yeah, I am super like that. Just that concept alone, like it sounds like it could have the potential to be one of my favorite Pixar things.
Yeah, like there's a little piece of art, and it's little Sanjay playing video games, and then his dad praying on the other side of the room, and it's really cute. I like it.
I forgot Last Dinosaur was coming out this year.
Yeah, me too. Like every time we mention The Good Dinosaur, it's always me having to remember it's a thing that's going to be a thing. So I'm on that level. I'm like, is this going to be good? Just because no one can seem to remember it's happening.
I really want to like that movie. It sounds like the kind of movie that, like, as a kid, I would have fucking exploded to see.
Yeah, well, just like anything having to do with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Except for Dinosaurs, the TV show, which is terrifying.
There was, in the senior thesis show for my school's animation department, there was a short about a robot and a dinosaur who are best friends who go on time-traveling adventures.
What?
And it was awesome.
Who do I give my money to?
We're gonna pick up the pilot and then be like, we have to make an animation studio. Producers too. Make this cartoon.
I mean, I know the guy who made it. He's like my friend's boyfriend, but like I don't know. It was his thesis. It might be on Vimeo. I'll give you guys a link if I can find it.
Oh, Vimeo, you're so much better than YouTube, and no one cares.
All right. So that's fun.
I think another reason why we keep forgetting about Last Dinosaur, or Good Dinosaur, I even forget the fucking name.
I think it's Last Unicorn, but with dinosaurs.
Is that Inside Out's also coming out this year?
Oh, yeah.
This summer.
Have they ever done two in 1 year?
I don't know.
I feel like they have. I don't know.
I don't think they have.
No, I don't think so.
I think this one is because like Last Good Dinosaur was supposed to come out a while ago, but kept being smashed back because they had to start over.
Oh yeah, that's right. They like totally.
They do over Mulligan. We're doing it again.
It's like American Idiot. Somebody came in and stole it, and it's like, I guess we'll start over.
Is that what happened?
That's what happened with American Idiot.
More news already. So next we have some stuff about some trailers.
Yeah.
First up, we've got Cali Gibrans, or Gibrans, I'm not sure, in Spanish it would be Gibran, but I don't know. The Prophet just released its trailer. The film is coming out August 7th.
This is that poetry anthology project.
Yes.
From directed or produced by Salma Hayek.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it in a previous episode, but fuck if I know which one.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess this is why we put what the news is, so like you can find out pretty easily.
But yeah, it's touted as one of the most popular works of poetry in history. We've got a lot of people working on it, including Roger Allers, director of like The Lion King, and some sequences from Tom Moore, the guy behind Secret of Kells and Song of the Sea, Nina Paley, who did Sita Sings the Blues, Bill Plimpton, who did Guide Dog, and a bunch of other amazing, cool, awesome people.
All the wizards that can make drawings move.
Just putting together this collection of poetry into a story. Now, I actually neglected to watch the trailer because I forgot. So, did you get a semblance of like a plot from it?
Yes.
There's absolutely a framework for it where Nissim Poet is like being arrested because his poems are seen as like subversive by the government or something. And it definitely looks like there's going to be a frame story and then the anthological stuff in between that.
Yeah, it's like a little, it's like, it's that classic tale of like this little kid stumbles upon this dude who's like way more important than this kid can even comprehend, and he's just like, oh hey, hello there, I'm Liam Neeson, let me weave you these tales, and the kid's like, whoa, and that's the movie, art.
I mean, it looks freaking gorgeous.
I have a
and there's so many different styles.
Poems.
Like, there's this neat 2D, 3D integration. There's, like, this watercolor stuff.
The part with, like, the walking birdcage thing?
Yeah.
That looks like my favorite part.
I'm going to find you, and I'm going to tell you a poem.
This is, I mean, taken
You'll be so moved you'll let my daughter
This
go.
looks so gorgeous, I want to see it. I want to see
Frankly,
it right
this
now.
is probably what Taken 3 was.
Okay. But yeah, it's coming out August the 7th. It's going to be distributed by G Kids, who's been distributing a lot of cool stuff. Thank you, G Kids. Hopefully it'll be in a theater near you and not in a theater 5 towns over from you.
I mean, it's definitely going to be in a
hopefully this
theater
won't
near
be-
Nina, this East Coast metropolitan elite.
Yeah, I was about to say, hopefully this isn't a movie that literally only Nina can see.
Yeah.
And Nina's like, oh, I have to go to Manhattan. Shut up, Nina.
I'm sorry.
There's so much culture. God.
It's a matter of finding time.
Yeah.
But no, definitely, I have to see this one and not let it slip away like some of the other ones I've missed out on. Right. And another trailer that dropped this past week was for El Americano, which is a film that we talked about earlier.
Woo!
It's the English trailer has dropped. If you don't remember, it's the story of a young bird who heads to Hollywood in hopes of earning the help of the American TV superhero El Americano to save his family circus in Mexico.
And this is a Mexican-produced movie.
Yeah.
Seems apropos. Yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, and I drank Dos Equis for the first time, which turns out extremely good, one of my favorite beers. And I watched, while drunk on Dos Equis, I watched Book of Life in Spanish and got most of it.
Cool.
So, where's my Nobel Prize?
I ordered authentic Mexican food from the cool restaurant on my street because I live in New York.
I work in a restaurant and spend a lot of time in the back kitchen, so I didn't even notice it was Cinco de Mayo. It was all the same to me.
People weren't any more particularly drunk than usual.
I meant people weren't. I meant like I was just still just like surrounded by Spanish and Latin music on the radio.
Ah. But oh my god, it's so cute. Cuco is the cutest! I said that before, but he's still super cute.
No, the cutest is the little Pochito.
Oh my god, he's so cute too.
2015, Year of the Adorable Cartoon Birds.
Yeah.
What else was there?
Harvey Beaks.
Harvey Beaks.
Harvey Beak for the cutest bird child.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently there is no US distributor yet, but apparently the film is eyeing an August release as well, so I'm excited. It looks super cute.
Go
and
see it.
The quality is really good for a country that, has $1 million billion on to spend on their animation industry. So it's awesome. I love it.
There's that thing I found, that Frederator thing.
Yeah, sure. We can do that next.
All right. Frederator posted a single image from a storyboard that just involved two dumb animal characters panicking, saying, "Oh no, now what?" And the tags say that it's from Zach Gorman, who you may know from the art blog Magical Game Time, previously known as I Draw Nintendo, before he wanted to not have his brand completely linked to a billion-dollar international corporation. But he's a really good artist. He does really atmospheric comics based off of games that affected him. And he's one of the first guys I saw to use GIFs in comics in an interesting way. Mostly for atmosphere stuff, for flame effects or rain falling in the background.
Oh,
yeah, not stuff where it's not like the comic itself is animated. It's just adds a texture to it.
Yeah, that's really.
He's a really good artist. I haven't seen that much from him in a while, so it's cool to see that he's been doing something. So, I mean, this is something to keep an eye out for, but, they just made a kind of obtuse post on Tumblr saying, oh no, now what? It's going to be the next big catchphrase. It's going to be the next got any cheese. And so start pre-ordering your t-shirts. So we'll have to wait and see to get any actual goddamn news out of this.
I also found a thing. It's an update on Digimon Try.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
There was a Japanese trailer released. It was a teaser trailer, but then I saw it was 3.5 minutes long, and I was like, Japan knows how to do teaser trailers, man. First of all, but it was just a bunch of shots of the Digimon, the Digidestined, and their Digimon looking around at each other and at the camera doing shit. But the thing it did was reveal that everybody's Japanese voice actors, seiyus, all them guys and it also announced that it's not going to be a TV series. It is going to be a series of 6 films, with the first one coming out in November of this year, called Reunion. So yeah.
Whoa.
And
weird.
Honestly, the only reason it would upset me because it's Digimon, so obviously it's going to get a dub, but due to just old 90s voice actors retiring and the rights going to different people, it's not going to be it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. They're not going to be able to get the original old school, it's changing to digital champions.
Also, because it's a series of movies, it's not going to be as easy to license for streaming, which is how most people watch their anime now.
Yeah.
Which is how I watch my anime, and it's I don't know how to watch anime movies that isn't illegal.
I mean, I'm sure since it's Digimon, I'm I don't know. My head is just if Dragon Ball Z can get people in theater seats, then there's probably going to be some limited screenings of the Digimon movie.
Or at least some on-demand stuff.
Something.
It's a franchise with a lot of clout. Not as much as Dragon Ball, because it kind of completely went away for a long time. I mean, as far as America is concerned.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Nothing ever goes away in Japan.
No.
But you know, the 90s nostalgia is quite evidently very big right now. So I think that the idea of this getting distributed at least digitally is pretty good.
Yeah, like it's never been a better time for 90s nostalgia because all the people from the 90s should be now old enough to actually buy shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. They have money now.
Yep.
You can actually track like how old a generation is like now, come into their own financially by what generation of Pokemon they start remaking next.
Yeah, basically.
Gold and Silver came out when I was just going into college, and
whew.
Yeah, so yeah.
You mean Heart Gold and Heart?
Yeah, Heart Gold and Heart Soul Silver.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you're not. Whoa.
No, yeah. So this thing, like, or maybe like. I think a cool power play would to be like make it a Netflix exclusive because like Netflix's anime is really being shown up entirely by Hulu and Crunchyroll.
Well, I'm sure I think Hulu is the bigger threat. I'm sure they're not even trying to flex nuts at Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll is doing good stuff, but I don't know, they don't really do movies.
That's really weird. That's a totally untapped market.
It is. It's anime movies. Live action adaptations of anime properties,
because,
all that
also,
stuff is really hard to get a hold of.
All the popular anime that they stream, they've each got all the most popular anime drop like a movie a year.
Yeah, but you can't get that stuff.
They should. I'm honest. I want to say they should,
can.
but I'm sure that they're trying to figure out a way. It must just be harder than it should be.
Yeah, I guess. There's got to be something. If anything's going to get them to do that, it would have to be a series of Digimon movies.
I guess since it's just the fact that it's, they're movies, they're bigger deals, it's probably just a lot more expensive.
And the licensing is probably like a pain in the arse.
Yeah. It's like how I just remember growing up, like, on the television, I'd be like, hey, you know what I haven't seen in a while? Ghostbusters. You know what I've seen every month since I was 8? Ghostbusters 2.
Yep.
Speaking of Netflix, we got another story about another Netflix exclusive thing.
Ooh. Okay, we can jump to that one next.
They ordered a Green Eggs and Ham series.
Yeah, it's going to be a 13-episode series based on Dr. Seuss's, or Seuss, Mickey.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
That's canon. That's how he said it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also what I call soy sauce.
Seuss?
Soy.
Oh, I thought you called it Seuss sauce, just to be a dick.
No, that wouldn't make any sense, idiot. 13 episodes based off of Green Eggs and Ham. That book's like 13 pages long.
I know. It's going to focus on standoff-ish inventor Guy, which I guess is the name of the narrator character, and plucky Sam I Am as they set off on a cross-country trip.
I sure can't wait for Tumblr to draw them kissing.
Ellen DeGeneres' A Very Good Production, A Stern Talking To, and Gulfstream Television are producing it in association with Warner Brothers Animation. When was the last time Warner Brothers Animation did a thing?
They do. They still do Looney Tunes stuff.
And, I was going to say, any
kind of Looney Tunes and any kind of Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Yeah.
The most recent thing I've heard of was like their Flintstones movie that they made with the WWE.
And Ellen DeGeneres is actually going to be executive producer, along with Jared Stern, Jeff Kleeman, Mike Kars, and David Dobkin. So Ellen does Green Eggs and Ham.
Since we don't know anything, I'm optimistic.
Yeah,
because it's such a loose concept that, technically it's an original concept, but they're couching it in Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Because that's not the plot of the book. The plot of the book is eat this fucking food.
And he doesn't. Here's the thing: he doesn't eat it until it's soaked in seawater. He doesn't like green eggs and ham. He likes seawater.
He likes gross fucking seawater, like mush.
I remember in kindergarten we made green eggs and ham. That was fun.
Did you just food color it?
Yeah.
Ah.
It was fun.
I mean, like, okay, green eggs, obviously that's food coloring. I'm not gonna knock somebody for not wanting to eat green ham.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about it right now. Even food-colored green ham, I'm like, ooh.
Because, like, when you're... It's like, how else... I don't know.
You have to
It's
paint,
like...
when you paint the food
as,
coloring on.
Because it's not as porous as ham. Like, you make some scrambled eggs, yeah, you'll scramble up the food coloring. You've got to, like, get one of those, like, barbecue sauce brushes for ham.
You gotta baste it. You gotta marinate it in green.
Yep.
Just covered in pesto. It's like, this is too much pesto.
That's not a real thing, Nikki. Excuse you.
Oh, man.
Okay. And the last story is about another new thing coming out called Counterfeit Cat. Being produced by Wild Seed Studios and Tricon Kids and Family for Disney XD as another 6 to 12 aimed show.
Okay, wait, what does it say the plot?
Yes.
Okay, good. Let me hear this.
Counterfeit Cat is the story of Gark, a naive 9-year-old alien with uncontrollable superpowers and destined to save the universe, and Max, an anxious but vain house cat who would prefer to save himself. Sent for training off-world, Gark mistakes Max for a tiger that can teach him to be a hero, so he can fulfill an ancient prophecy and save the universe. The problem is, Max doesn't know much about being brave. He knows about watching TV, knitting, and coughing up furballs. But Gark's adventurous instincts force Max to act like the tiger Gark believes him to be.
So this sounds like a much more interesting version of Man of Steel.
Yeah, but also, okay, so wait, it's called Counterfeit Cat.
Yes.
What? Is there like a legal reason because something else has this name that like that they couldn't call it Copycat? Is that the goof?
Maybe.
Because like when I read the news link, I didn't think anything of it, but when you said it out loud, my brain was like, "That's just Copycat made way longer."
It's a standardized test word. It's expanding their vocabulary, children's vocabulary.
I look forward to it.
It's set for 26 half hours or 52 11-minute episodes, plus 2 11-minute shorts. No, plus 11 2-minute shorts.
Oh.
Apologies.
Do we have a release date? Because Disney XD has been doing good stuff recently. When I heard it was Disney XD, I'm like, okay, let's see what this is.
Yeah, when I heard Disney XD, like Nikki asked for a air date, I'm asking if they had also listed when it's going to get canceled. Like, let's just...
They're doing better. They're doing better now. That used to be a thing.
It's a United Kingdom Canada co-production. I don't see anything about a date, but there are some cool people working on it. For example, Sarah Mattingly from Randy Cunningham, Ninth Grade Ninja.
Another good XD show.
The series is story edited by Reed Harrison from The Simpsons. The storyboard is supervised by Celine Gobinet from The Amazing World of Gumball and directed by Ben Marsuad, also The Amazing World of Gumball. And it's going to star Mark Wooten, the English character comedian who will voice Max, and I'm so sorry. Kayvan Novak, the British-Iranian actor and comedian best known for co-creating and starring in the comedy series Phone Jacker, who provides the voice for Betty.
Oh, I've heard of that. It's one of those like it's like a prank call show, I think.
Yeah. So it's going to be a British, an Englishy cartoon about a shitty cat and an alien.
Well, now that you said it's British, I hope it's good. Cause yeah, I'm not. I'll go on record saying that that most UK produced and like conceived and developed animation like animated series are hit and miss. Most of them.
Well, we've got Gumball people working on it.
Okay, Gumball people. Yes, I trust Cartoon Network's UK branch.
Here's the thing.
Gumball, Randy Cunningham, Simpsons. Good people are working on it.
That's good. That's good.
A couple things I want to bring up. One, regarding British animation. After Kate was on and was talking about that made-up rhubarb and custard thing, I looked it up. I still think she made it up to trick me.
I just looked up, because I tried to find more information on Counterfeit Cat just by Googling it, and I can't, because the Counterfeit Cat is the name of a 1949 Tex Avery cartoon.
Oh, he's Counterfeit Cat because he wears a little cat suit and pretends to be Cat when he's really an alien.
Oh, he's the Counterfeit Cat.
He's the Counterfeit Cat.
Okay, I thought it was because the cat was pretending to be something he's not.
Well, maybe it's both. Maybe they're both counterfeit cats.
Oh no, that's the whole we found it. We found the thesis. We found the sentence to throw in our conclusion paragraph. Like, after we made our thesis, just be like, but it could be both. And then we get that marked off like, no, you have to stick to your thesis and be adamant about it.
You can qualify.
I just looked up Randy Cunningham, 9th Grade Ninja. That's starring Ben Schwartz,
yes.
And the main villain is played by Tim Curry. I've got to watch this show now.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
It's really great.
God, yes, we do.
A few of the main characters and I think a couple backgrounds were just designed. He didn't have anything else to do with the show by Jonan Vasquez.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's not something. It's like the story itself is not something like he would do. It's not Zim-ish or Giant Lab something. It's just teen shenanigans. But it's fun, I like it.
Oh boy, teen shenanigans. 9th grade. Oh boy.
Hello, the dance.
Oh no.
The prom's tomorrow.
And then I actually
I'm 9th grade, I'm not going to the prom. Why am I worried about it? Yee.
And then I remembered one other thing. In that DreamWorks has already revealed the cover for their movie Home. And the cover features the Bazinga alien and the fat cat, but not the main character, Tip Tucci. What
do you mean cover?
The cover of the DVD.
Oh.
The character, played by Rihanna, Tip Tucci, is not on the cover. So there's a campaign to be like, hey, don't be. Why are you fucking embarrassed to showcase your main black character on the DVD cover? Maybe be cool for a second, DreamWorks.
Be cool.
I think there's like a save tip hashtag or something. I think one of the people who started is Madeline Flores.
That's so weird. She's the main character.
Yeah. Madeline Flores, creator of Help Us Great Warrior, who's worked on that one episode of Adventure Time, and I think is now working on Being Puppy Cat.
Well, there's the Help Us Great Warrior comic, too, she's working on. Unless that was only one issue. Well, that actual, for Boom box, I believe.
Yeah.
Monthly comic.
Yeah, so that's a thing I would, I think we've talked a bit about that movie before. It doesn't look especially good, but the character design of Tip is, the best.
I've actually heard, I've heard some people say that it's better than they were expecting.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just want DreamWorks to be cool about this for a second.
Of course, I'm supporting this because I have to support my fellow Tooches.
Yeah.
Tip Tucci, we're close like that at all the Tooch, the family retouchians.
I just can't get over how weird it is. It's so weird.
I mean, yeah, but
Why would you do that? She's the main character. She was in all the posters for the movie. It's the promotional art.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
they designed Ohm whatever his name is with her together, in tandem. So
it must literally this kind of stuff. It doesn't make it better, but I give them the benefit of the doubt that it's just one of those weird stupid marketing decisions. Somebody came up with a really stupid reason and just nobody thought about it, and it just went through under the radar because nobody really thought the DVD cover was a big enough thing to scrutinize.
White people won't buy it if there's a black person on it.
Yeah.
But
somebody
so
probably found
cute.
a not racist way to say that, and then nobody really read into it enough. because it was just like a memo on a piece of paper that someone
Yeah.
probably faxed, even though it's 2015.
Look, shitheads.
She's not a black person. She's the main character.
Yeah. And here's the thing, representation matters. It's like one of those things Tumblr says all the time, so you ignore it because everyone there is 8 years old, but it's a real thing.
Yep.
Here's how sad this is. Name another, major animated movie that come out by a major studio starring a black character. It's the main character. I'm trying to think of one. I'm having some trubs. No, can't. The fact that it's taken this long is all of the proof you need.
The closest I can come up with is that the Kung Fu Panda's actor's name is black.
Yeah, see, this is what we're talking about. So, this is... It seems like such a small thing, but it is a big deal. That there's not enough of this freaking representation. Put her on the fucking cover.
I know she's not as marketable as those aliens.
This is a fucking Bazinga alien, or the cat, the generico cat.
But just put her on the cover. God. Dummies.